Hey guys, this is Pyrostasis, and this is the new tune that I've created. This is one of the things that you guys had asked for repeatedly, was for me to make a new tune, start from the beginning, do a complete playthrough that kind of encompasses all of my videos, strategies, and guides. So, since my main character is basically a stealth, thief, assassin type setup, I've tried to come up with something that's pretty much the opposite of that. The two things I was kind of bouncing back and forth were obviously a mage, a full-blown glass cannon, only using magic, and then a hardcore warrior. Well, honestly, I think the warrior will be a little bit more my playstyle, as much as I love magic and such. My main being the sneaky, stealthy type guy. I think it'll be fun to kind of play the exact opposite of that, which will be a crazy balls out, heavy armor wearing psychopath. So I figure let's start off. I guess the only two choices I had were basically the orc or I think the red guard. So I decided to go with the orc just because you can make it orky. Come on now. So orc, I'm going to be focusing on. I played around with the character builder, and he's going to basically be an orcish paladin, which seems to be a little bit of a contradiction in terms. But I'll be focusing mainly on heavy armor, shield, one-handed weapon, and restoration. So I'll have all of the healing magics. I'll have decent. Holy shit! That was a bad day for that poor bastard. Since the Imperials did try to kill me, I'm going to go ahead and go with the Stormcloaks, because I just don't like people that try and cut my head off for no good reason other than the fact that I was just there. So, fuck those guys. So even though the Stormcloaks are kind of racist bastards, and I'm not real fond of them either, as is usual with most of these type of games, neither side is really all that great. So you're going to have to pick between the lesser of two evils, so to speak. So I figure I'll go with this one. In my other playthroughs, I've done a lot of the solo questing for the guilds and such, and I haven't actually messed with the main storyline that much. So in this playthrough, I'm going to try and, I'm definitely going to do all the side quests and probably join all the guilds, but I'll most likely start with the companions and I think the Wizards College, which are two of the places I haven't done yet. So going to knock out both of those, start with those, and then I'll probably join the Dark Brotherhood just because, they're fucking cool. So
there you go.
But yeah, with the shield, I was looking at some of the shield skills, and I was trying to decide between a shield or a two-hander because both of them are pretty awesome. But I think what kind of decided it for me is, especially later on when you're dealing with some of the crazy stuff, the two-handers just don't have the defense that a one-hander and a shield does. Plus, shields have like a bash skill, which seems kind of cool. And strictly because of the fact when you have your shield skill maxed, there is a skill that when you raise your shield up, you can knock NPCs out of the way. So I just kind of, had the mental image of, this big-ass dwarven armor-wearing orc running through town with this giant tower shield, just bowling people over. So I think that'll be fun. With the one-handed strikes, I may end up doing a little bit of a dual wield since that's in the one-handed tree. I'm not sure yet. It'll depend on how it all looks. And I'll just kind of give it a playthrough, but definitely going to max shield, going to max restoration for the healing abilities, and we'll just play from there. And I haven't done hardly any melee, so I'm probably going to suck at it for a little bit, but that's okay.
Maybe one of these Imperials had the key.
Yes, they have the key.
Unlock that door.
And I have done this. I'm one of those folks that has like re-rolling disease. So I have re-rolled, I think, 6 times since I got the game. So bad that I actually have a quick save right before you name your character so that I can make new tunes easier, which is just, disturbing if you ask me. So, just going to play through this rather quickly. I'm not really going to go through and do all the special stuff. I'm just going to more or less burn through it as fast as I possibly can because I've done it like 30 times, and one can only do the tutorial so many times before Oh, that's awesome. Before you get sick and tired of it, so.
See if you
Still got plenty of weight,
will need them.
so I'm just gonna strip everybody clean. Now, one thing I may think about doing is doing alchemy instead of healing, but I don't know. I got to look at some of the healing spells. I know they have more than, or the restoration spells. I know they've got more than just healing, so there may be some cool stuff in there, like being able to cure disease and things later on that might be worth having. It just kind of depends. But either way, I've got till level 50 till I have to figure it out, and I can pretty much play around with whatever I want till then. Oh, she's coming. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to chop your back into pieces.
Oh, I haven't seen him
I
since
was
the
just
dragon.
playing. Since these file sizes are going to be absolutely fucking monstrous, I'm going to try and break the clips into 10-minute clips. I will be making a I'll be making a playlist, so basically you can just go to the playlist and kind of work your way through it, and the next clip will automatically load, so you don't have to go hunting for it. I noticed one of the annoying things about my channel is all of my videos say Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim, and it makes it rather hard from the title screen to differentiate between, you know, the different videos, because, well, they all look the same. So I'm going to try and start making them into playlists so it's a little bit easier. I may shorten the names to just Skyrim. That may help out a little bit. But I'll try and make the clips 10 minutes long. We may end up doing 15 minutes long if people think that's acceptable. That way you can kind of come and go. And I will try to minimize the downtime. Didn't I pick up a shield? Am I just missing it? Or does a shield considered, what do you call it? A piece of apparel. What the hell? There it is. Yeah, it's considered apparel. Okay, that's the problem. Imperial bracers, boots. One thing I have noticed, see these little arrows here? They let you know which gear in your inventory is the best. So, right here, this is the best helmet, best bracers, boots, armor. So it makes it a little bit easier at a glance to see what, you know, what you should be equipping. I don't need the money that bad. But it'll be a nice change to have, you know, a hardcore melee tune as opposed to somebody who just lurks in the shadows. I'll be able to get in there and get dirty, you know, go to town. Although I will say some of the nice two-handed weapons does sound tempting, but I guess it'll kind of depend on the animations. Since the level cap is 50, I have plenty of time, and I can actually have a little bit of, what do you call it? I can actually have a, you know, one-handed weapon maxed out, shield maxed out, restoration maxed out, and still have enough points left over for a little bit in two-handed, but not sure. I'll play around with it, see what I think, and I'll make a decision in the next couple of days as we play through. I'm taking the armor because the chest pieces are usually what sells the best. So money probably won't really be that much of a problem once I start adventuring. I found that with adventuring you pretty much make a fucking killing, but it can't hurt. You're gonna be shooting me, huh? Why you gotta be shooting me?
Let's go on ahead. See if the way is clear.
I do find it a little amusing that he's 5 feet away trying to shoot me with a bow and arrow. It's like, bro, you probably should be running right now or be pulling out a different choice of weapons. No, please stand there so I can plink you to death and make you look like a porcupine. And yes, I know I'm passing certain things, but like I said, I've been through here several times. Most of the stuff that I'm going to get here isn't really worth the 3 or 4 seconds to me going over there and grabbing it. It is weird though, having to watch my stamina usage for once. Something I've never really had to worry about. I mean, with an archer, you do have to. Whoa! And the fatalities, those are really fucking cool. It is a little creepy though, because you know you're playing and the monster's got like half health left, and all of a sudden it's just dead. So that's kind of a change from archery, but it'll be an adjustment. All right, fuck it. Where the hell is the dude? He's supposed to be following me. Oh well, fuck it. I'm on my way out. That's the big mama bear. I don't really want to fuck with her this time, so I'm just gonna walk past. Or maybe I'm not walking past. Nothing here. Nothing here, bear. Go back to sleep. Oh no. That is a big, mean, fucking looking bear. Oh god. Alright, well. Oh well. That was easy. But yeah, like I said, gonna go Stormcloaks, so I will probably end up heading up to Windhelm and joining up with those racist fucks in the next couple days. I will be putting a little bit of time in blacksmithing. I'll probably try and keep that relatively brief. Thankfully, with the ingot trick and you know, power skilling, I won't have to bore you guys with too much time with me pounding away the hammer and you listening to my witty banner.
Wait!
There's the big old dragon. Wait till he flies off so he can tell me where to go, and then I'll head off there.
Looks like he's gone for good this time.
Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and
No way to
conclude
know if
this
anyone
first
else made
clip
it out
right
alive.
here. We'll pick up the next one as I get to Riverwood, and we'll
soon
proceed from there.
Clear
If
out
you
of
like the video, please click that like button. Subscribe button's going to be in your upper right hand corner as always. Catch you guys in the next clip.
The road.